This is in response to Rassisten, Rassis. I don't know. I'll give you his name. He was the author of this video, Death, Central Asia, Death of Beauty. I wanted to just describe or just analyze this guy who has this video and has this video called More Human Than Human. He also has, I think, idolizes Adolf Hitler. I just want to, for all those people who have read or have seen his videos, I just want to, again, just analyze his type of thinking. This guy believes that in order for you to be anti-white, you must reject the theory of white supremacy. You reject the theory that whites are biologically superior in ingenuity, in intellectual prowess, in being fair, morality, in all the major measurements of how we measure man. That the white, perhaps white male, but I'm just going to say the white Aryan race especially, is the highest, the most evolved in these matters, in morality, in intellectual prowess, in ingenuity, self-control, discipline, being peaceful, in all these areas. This is what this guy Rassisten, I think that's his name, I'll just call him R, Mr. R, believes in. And when people disagree with him about this theory, he calls them anti-white. He calls them haters of the white race. He also probably believes that they're brainwashed fools from the Jewish-dominated media. I just do not see how you rejecting white supremacy. I mean, let's just call it what it is, because this guy has denied that he's a white supremacist, but he does say the Jews are biologically inferior. The Jews are biologically inferior. That's what he says explicitly in his comments. This guy also says that the Mongoloids are biologically inferior. And he says Negroes are worthless. So I'm assuming he does not think Negroes are above the Mongoloids, which he repeatedly implies that they're not. And they're certainly not above the Jews. Actually, he believes the blacks are being used by the Jews to destroy the white race. Well, not in some way, basically by integration. I still understand how rejecting white supremacy, his theory of white supremacy, means that you're anti-white and you hate whites. But this is how, but I think this is he's such an extremist that every comment that is against racism or against white supremacy, he internalizes as being anti-white and hating whites. What I hate, Mr. Rassisten, is white supremacy, because ultimately, not just for blacks, probably more for Jews, it's going to be used, if you have the opportunity, if people of your ilk have the opportunity, it's going to be used as genocide against the Jews. We already know this. We have seen this in history. Okay. How you're painting the white race, the Nazis, especially the Nazis, as the champions of justice, while the Jews are the destroyers of civilization, and especially, in particularly, white civilizations, predominantly white civilizations. So, you know, that's why you're objecting. The people who object to white supremacy are not necessarily anti-white. As a matter of fact, most of them are white, and most of them do not feel that accepting white supremacy is a means of being pro-white. I think that's enough on this video, but that's what's one thing I just wanted to point out, that he continues to point out, he continues to infer the rejection of white supremacy, the rejection that the Mongoloids are the copiers of civilization, or the maintainers of civilization. The blacks are genetically the destroyers of civilization, and the whites are naturally, because of the cold climate environment that they have come from, are the engineers of civilization, the originators of civilization. Okay, rejecting those theories do not make that person who's rejecting those theories anti-white or a hater of the white race. I think that sums up everything I need to say, but I don't care who you are. You can comment on it if you want to, but that's just my perception of this person, Dr. R, who makes these videos. Have a nice day.